Can I please have your assessment of your initial feelings after that one today?
Disappointment, of course, losing another game. So yeah, of course, disappointed, especially in the manner that we do it. Listen, we need to stop giving ourselves mountains to climb. We're making it so difficult for ourselves at the moment. We can do all the work and all the prep and feel like things are going well, and but we're giving ourselves mountains to climb in game. Of course, there's good things. We did some good things again in the game and stuff like that, but we're just making it so difficult for ourselves at the moment. So yeah, we need to rectify that, to put it right. But yeah, the players know. The players have been told what's happening and things like that. So yeah, disappointed with the loss. Some good stuff. I thought the new players who came in did really well. I thought the players I thought there were some good performances, but yeah, losing, I'm never going to stand here and try and pull the wool over people's eyes that there was loads and loads of good stuff and stuff like that, when yeah, there was some good stuff, but it's a 2-1 loss.
When you come to a stadium like this and the start after 2 minutes, were you happy with how your players responded to get back on level terms? Yeah,
delighted with how they responded. Again, like you say, difficult start, and like I've already said, we're making it really difficult for ourselves at the moment, but delighted with the response, grew into the game, scored a brilliant goal to equalise, and you're thinking, right, here we go, and then we shoot ourselves in the foot again. So yeah, we need to be better in those sort of situations, but like you say, the response having gone behind early was really good, and again the second half, okay, we've given everything and stuff like that, but like I keep saying, it's difficult in those situations.
And your half-time substitution, bringing on Winks, what was the game plan from that point onwards?
I think it was just we needed to try and shore up the midfield a little bit. Obviously, again, being down to 10, we needed to maybe try and have a bit more control of the ball if we could. And just having another body in the middle of the pitch rather than an attacker on the pitch to where they would probably just opened us up and end up scoring. So yeah, to try and get a bit more control of the ball, try and shore up the game, and then go with 2 players up front so we still carried a bit of threat going forward. So that was the thinking behind it. Nothing against Steffi. I thought Steffi had a good first half. Just one of those unfortunate situations for him.
And how difficult is it once falling behind down to 10 men physically with the challenge to try and then push on for an equaliser? Yeah,
of course it's difficult. But that's like I keep saying, that's the position we're putting ourselves in at the moment. So of course it's difficult. There's no hiding away from that. And yeah, these sort of situations we're in, we've only got ourselves to blame. So yeah, it makes it difficult. Obviously, we couldn't get the goal today to equalise, but like I say, some good performances, but it's a loss and not what we wanted.
And what's it like now looking ahead towards Southampton? Is it a case of trying just to recover physically, or how much prep can you almost put into it with such a quick turnaround? Yeah, like you say, not much. So we'll obviously do as much as we can, but like you say, it's about recovering physically, trying to get people sort of in a more positive headspace as well, because listen, the lads in there know they've done some good stuff, but they also know, right, we are where we are in the league now, and we need to make sure we're picking up points. And also, you mentioned the performances of some of the new players. Is it good to have those fresh faces around the whole place?
Yeah, of course, and it was much needed. I think we needed a few extra bodies, like we said after Charlton. We were very young out there, and I think you saw the lads who came in today, and they had positive impacts on the group, and I'm sure they'll have that moving forward. They'll push the players who are already here, so hopefully they'll raise their level as well, and we can all move forward as a club.
And the fans, of course, will always stick by the club. We saw that, of course, by them turning up the way they did here this afternoon.
Yeah, outstanding. Listen, I've spoken for many years about how good these supporters are with me, with the team, with everyone. So that won't change. We need them more than ever in this small period. But listen, they're outstanding. Their support for me has been outstanding, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, just disappointment really. But we know there's a game around the corner, so we've got a chance to put that right.
How difficult was it mentally as players this afternoon, coming to a tough place like this and after the start within just 2 minutes?
Yeah, it feels like it's been that a bit this season. We've had knockbacks from the start. Today, actually, we reacted well to the situation. We get a goal back with Abdul, and then yeah, another kick in the teeth with the red card. Yeah, so but the lads stuck together, but ultimately you can't keep shooting yourself in the foot like that and expect to come away with results.
Every game in the Championship is tough physically, but is it made even more difficult playing so long with 10 men?
Yeah, it's never easy. I don't think they created too many chances when we were down to 10, but you know that there's always a chance with the overload that they can hurt us, and yeah, they did that. Yeah, so ultimately we've lost another game of football regardless of the circumstances, so we can't look past that. Yeah, and there's this disappointment in that changing room from everyone.
And what was the approach after Leicester fell behind to try and create chances some way or another down to 10?
Yeah, it's really difficult, but we changed shape at half time, and I thought that helped us get out to their wide players much better and to try and stop crosses. And you always, when you're down to 10 men, you're going to be relying on a couple of moments on the counter attack, maybe set pieces, and we didn't really create too much, but there was always the chance if we stayed in the game that potentially we could take something from the game.
And what was it like for you playing alongside a few new faces in there?
Yeah, it's nice to have some new bodies, some freshness, some players that have been in situations like this before and know the league and have experienced many different things, so they're welcome additions, and the young players as well that can bring some energy to the team and some fearlessness that we need. So everyone's going to be important in that dressing room because this situation's not going anywhere, so we've got 15 games to put that right. And yeah, I know we keep saying that, but the reality is that that's all we can do.
And how important is it that starts now against Southampton on Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's probably sick of us saying it, but that is the reality, that we need to pick up points and to get moving up the table, and we can't look for any excuses because we've put ourselves in this situation, and yeah, we need to move up that table for sure.